Hi guys, so clearly a lot has changed since my last update. I gave birth. I gave birth on July 6th, 2018, and this is my daughter, Yvette. Can I say hi to everyone? Ready? Say, I'm Evie. Say hi. So I gave birth on July 6th, 2018. It was I think it was in labor for like 13 hours, but pushed for 2 hours. I think I'll do another story on that, on my labor. So when she was born, she was 7 pounds, 15 ounces, and 20 inches long. It's a pretty big baby. But I guess I also said it was kind of average, but I always thought she was going to be bigger than that, but I think due to my dietary restrictions, with my gallstones, I really was limited in like what I could eat, so I can only imagine how big she might have been if I could have ate like regular food. I lost 20 pounds during my pregnancy, like just during the pregnancy alone, and overall I've lost I think 50 pounds since my pre-pregnancy weight, so not the most typical kind of pregnancy. And I think I'll say that for a separate video, like all the details of my labor and all that, and my pregnancy. But so when she was born, we were breastfeeding to begin with, but the latch was never comfortable. It was a really poor latch. We saw lactation consultants at the hospital, and it looked like she had a good latch, but she really didn't. It's not a good latch if it's painful. And she also was like kind of backing off, so it was like she was only at the tip, and sometimes she even does that with bottles now. So it's I don't know, I think it's just something with her latch, but so she wasn't draining me effectively, so she wasn't getting enough. So about like a week in, we were supplementing with formula and pumping, because we had a scare where I think she was getting so frustrated with latching that she didn't want to try. She was getting so frustrated, so we had a panic moment. We were calling the pediatrician and freaking out, and luckily I had pumped some milk because I had my surgery for my gallbladder removal scheduled 2 weeks after giving birth, so I was trying to build up a supply to have for when I have the actual surgery. And luckily we had that, because when she wasn't taking my breast that morning, it was hours. Like, it was not just like a 15-minute ordeal, and she was so upset and obviously so hungry. I realized, oh, I have this. We threw in a bottle, and she luckily took it, because luckily we had bottles from, you get all the free baby stuff from like any registries you sign up for, or baby boxes and stuff like that. So luckily, oh, should I just grab my hair? Luckily we had that hand, and then we still visited a lactation consultant after that, realized that she wasn't draining me, so she wanted me to feed her like 20 minutes per breast, and then pump, and then feed her that. And if it didn't equal up to like 45 ounces, this is like when she was like not quite, I think, 2 weeks old yet, so it was a lot less than what she eats now, huh? And then supplement that with formula, and it was just, that you can only imagine how long that takes. And then by the time you do all that, it's almost time for the next feeding. Like, because they want you to feed them every like 2 to 3 hours, huh? Even wake you up to do it, huh? Right. Can you imagine that? I'll take this off. But so it was an ordeal. I wasn't getting any sleep, and it was really hard. Before we saw the lactation, she would stay on the breast for like 50 minutes, suckling along, probably just hanging out. That's honestly like what was happening. So then I was exclusively pumping for a little bit, and even that like didn't really last very long. The last time I pumped was before my surgery, so which was like 2.5 weeks after I gave birth, And I mean, I went from being engorged before the surgery, pumping right before. So I mean, I had somewhat of supply. It still wasn't a great supply. And after my surgery, literally like no engorgement, no nothing. It completely dried up. So, oh, I know. So, I've obviously she's a month old. I've run out of breast milk by now. I didn't have, it was like mostly I was like catching like each feed, kind of chasing the next feed, and we still were supplementing with a lot of formula because they go through growth spurts and they get very hungry and eat a lot more frequently, huh? So, that, it didn't last very long, the breast milk, and it was gone like a couple days after my surgery, and so she's purely on formula now. Seems like she's doing pretty good on it. You know, knock on wood. And seem a lot happier than you were before because she's actually satisfied. So she's now weighs, as of we checked on 1 month, she weighs about 9 pounds 9 ounces as of then. So that was a few days ago, and so she's gained, you know, past her birth weight, and oh, bless you, and she's a happy little girl for the most part. She even likes to stand. She has a pretty strong neck. When she's leaning against us, tummy time, I mean, sometimes she cries, which is typical, and she can kind of move her head side to side. And if I use her like tummy time pillow that came with her like play gym, she just likes to kind of chill out on that. It's, I think, really soothing for her to just lean against that. So she doesn't protest when she's on the little tummy time pillow, but if you put her straight on her stomach and her hands, sometimes she fusses. But we try to do that because you get a strong neck, and oftentimes now she wants to kind of like sit up and wants to look around a lot more, and she makes pretty good eye contact. She likes to stare up at me a lot, huh? I mean, she has pretty long fingers and hands, and toes, and yeah, she likes to chew on those hands. Even when she's not hungry, she kind of gnaws on them. Oh no! Oh no! Is the crabby outfit a good choice? Is it gonna be a crabby day? She has a pacifier. I'm gonna admit, I was totally against pacifiers before, and sleep deprivation will kind of change your mind on that. Yeah. It really helps her soothe herself to sleep, and it does reduce SIDS, the odds of SIDS happening. So that's what sold me, the SIDS thing. And she's not big. Like, my stepdaughter was on it. Like, my stepdaughter was addicted to the pacifier, always had it in her mouth 24/7, pretty much. Yeah, unless she was drinking or eating. But her, she'll like suck on her for a little bit, calm down, spit her out, and be fine, huh? Yeah. Mwah. Mwah. Yes. So she can actually grasp the pacifier and she'll fling it out of her mouth sometimes. Like if she's mad or she just really doesn't want it. She also she always kind of smiled, like, but it was more like those gas smiles. But she started just the past couple days actually smiling like purposefully, which is really exciting, huh? Yeah. Not 100% of the time, but usually if you like talk to her really excited, or sometimes when you're smiling, she'll start smiling, huh? Yeah. Just hanging out. She obviously loves to be held, and she has a good grasp. Like she'll pull hair too. She's pulled my hair quite a few times, but she loves being held. The past week or so, like, she'll fall asleep being held, and if you try to put her down, she wakes up like after a minute. She will not be tricked, huh? I will not be tricked. She sleeps in our room. She's gonna sleep in our room for the foreseeable future. We kind of downsized when we moved at the beginning of the year. We moved in Jane. Oh yes. Oh, the fussing. Oh yes. Oh, I'm talking and I'm not talking to you, huh? You're upset by that, huh? It's upsetting. So she's in our room right now, and we wanted to co-sleep like in the same room, not in our bed, for the first year anyways, huh? Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. She has a bassinet. If you want to see what bassinet she has, you can check out my baby shower haul. I showed it. It's by Simmons, I believe. Simmons. She doesn't, I won't say that she doesn't like her bassinet, but you can't just set her in the bassinet and she'll go straight to sleep. I mean, it's a firmer surface. That's what makes it safe. That's what makes it safe. Yeah, I know. You want to fall asleep in things that are safe. Because she'll fall asleep in this Boppy Lounger, which is like a godsend. I love this thing. The Boppy Lounger, no problem. Oh, look at all these spit bubbles. And she'll fall asleep in her swing, no problem. We have like a Fisher Price swing. Yes, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Or she'll fall asleep in your arms. But, I can have to trick her to fall asleep in her bassinet. I'll set her down in our bed. We are not sleeping. Well, my husband might be sleeping, but I'll be awake and just kind of lay her down and swaddle her. And when she falls asleep, I'll transfer her. That tends to be what our routine is lately. And then she'll stay asleep for a few hours, huh? Do you want to look? Do you want to look? Yeah. I think she's definitely a mix between my husband and I. A lot of people say that she looks just like me as a kid. She does definitely have his cleft chin, and I think she has my lips, my ears, yeah, my nose, and you have a round face like me, at least right now. You chubby little baby, huh? My cute little baby. And definitely the long fingers and toes like I have. The eyes are gray right now. I mean, just like all babies, huh? Kind of have gray eyes. Though I have blue eyes right off the bat, I guess, with a baby. But I heard it could take up a year to like finally be like the color they're supposed to be. Right now they seem like they're gonna be dark. Sometimes they look a little blue, but oftentimes I think they're gonna be like a hazel color. So that's my guess right now. And her hair actually looks like the color of my hair now, which is, if you see my old videos, I have bleach blonde hair, but I had the Methasalon match it to my roots. So her hair is like a little more reddish, slightly a reddish light brown. But I grew up with naturally bleach blonde hair as a baby, so, and my husband Nick had black hair. So, I don't know, she has this kind of like reddish brown hair as of right now. So, I'm gonna guess it'll probably get darker as she gets older, so, but, yeah. What do you think about that? And I don't know what else I want to say. Oh, I don't know if I said she's eating, well, she eats formula, which I know I said. Eats about 3 to 4 ounces right now. She's been eating about like 3 ounces for a while, so she definitely chunked up. Eating, she eats frequently. Like we feed on demand still, but usually at least every 3 hours, she'll have at least 3.5 ounces, and she'll sleep for like a longer stretch during the night, like about like 5 hours, sometimes longer, sometimes a little shorter. But if she goes to bed with a full belly, usually she'll she'll sleep pretty long. Yeah. Huh. So her next pediatrician appointment is her 2-month one, so it'll be a little after she's 2 months, it'll be the end of September, and that's when she's getting all the shots and boosters and all that. So I want her to be vaccinated, but I'm like not looking forward to it because obviously it's gonna be a sad appointment. It's gonna be sad. I don't want to see you sad. Yeah, she's not gonna like that appointment. I go back to work like pretty soon after her next doctor's appointment, either that week or the next week. I'll be going back to work. That's when my maternity leave's up. I'm very sad about that because we've kind of gotten to this routine where she's sleeping more and eating, and you get the hang of it. I mean, definitely the first week with a newborn is kind of like you want to pull your hair out. You're so sleep deprived, especially if you breastfeed, because breast milk is more easily digestible, and you're just gonna like go crazy. I was going crazy. I was so tired. I never realized how tired I would be. Because it's more than just being awake. You have to be awake and like running around taking care of this little person. So it's a lot. Oh, I should also say, Lydia's my stepdaughter. Obviously, has met the baby. She's very excited. She always wants to help with her. And of course I don't, even as a pediatrician said, like, nothing like an old child would do is like really done purposefully, like they mean well, so you just gotta be careful, with them, because they're just trying to help, but like by doing that they could hurt the baby. But nothing like that has happened, so I don't even know why I brought that up, but basically like, we stressed her, like, obviously, like, you can't like pick up the baby on your own, like, she's not allowed to have blankets in her crib, so don't put blankets in her crib or stuffed animals. But it's funny because like whenever she cries, she's like, "Oh, is she hungry? Maybe she wants her pacifier. Maybe she needs her diaper changed." So she has figured out kind of, when the baby cries, she needs something. So it's pretty cute, huh? So that's about it. I hope to have my birth story up soon. I think we'll do that, and I think I'll also do my gallbladder surgery story. So I think the birth story, I think, is going to be wrapped in with like pregnancy, and then I think they'll do a separate video on my gallbladder diagnosis, the story of the surgery and recovery and all that. I think that'd be interesting because I researched a lot of that when I was going through it. So, yeah. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.